One of the most notable statements that has stayed with me over the years is critics are always loud, but success is louder. This statement has been a part to my shining light. I've used it as a means to guide my approach in coordinating life. And I've leveraged this as a tool to mentor and to coach people in the process of becoming their best in this world. It is something that resonates a lot with me. And I can say unequivocally that it's like joy to the soul if you know the depths of that particular statement. Critics are always very loud, but success is always louder. That statement is engraved with wisdom that time cannot erase. It has in it a kind of depth that it only takes those who have suffered from different experiences relating with people in terms of people tearing you down, irrespective of the step you take. You understand that? Critics can be very, very loud. They know what is wrong with you. However, they do not see anything wrong with them or their approach. Critics are usually very loud in how they talk to you about what they think you are not doing well. Critics are always right because they feel they have the best opinions in the world. They don't really give margin for personal correction. They sometimes find it difficult to relate with people within the context of people's experiences and the kind of shoes they are trendy in. Why some people believe that we should appreciate those people who criticize us. And I honestly agree with this to some extent. But they actually forgot to say that critics can they rob you of inspirations, especially when their statements are not guided. Some critics are lousy. Some they slouch. Some talk with both sides of their mouths and do not have time to listen. Some speak anyhow without consideration in terms of people's emotions and how they will receive their statements. Most of the times, critics, they don't want the best for you. Some of them expect you to fall. Some even wishes that you fail and falter. Because what they do is, instead of looking for the best in every situation, or the good in the bad, rather, they are interested in finding faults in people. When you are talking to them, they are not listening to you. They are only waiting for them to point accusing fingers. What you should have said better. How you should have made that statement. Where you should have used an adjective. The lexics garnished tenses are wrong. They don't listen with their hearts. They listen with their faulty mind because they are always interested in finding faults in everything you do. They also have forgotten that they are not perfect. So they don't see their own imperfections. They don't know that there are loopholes and lapses within the context of their own personal engagement. Rather, they become unnecessarily loud because they are fault finders. And there are so many people like that around. People that you call friends. Some of them might be enemies because they don't want the best for you. They don't like your testimony of success. They only want to be a part of your pity party. They want to pity you in the name of showing love to you. But indirectly, they are happy because they don't want you to go beyond the ceiling. These are critics. Some can be helpful when they are constructive in their judgment. But some, before they listen to your side, they have already judged you. Because they assume that's the kind of person you are. I've met so many people saying so many funny things about different races and race. I will get this a lot as Nigerians. I get this a lot from different people. Before they get to know you, the moment you say you are a Nigerian, they have judged you. They have judged you before they get to know you. And I remember Martin Luther saying, the time is going to come when my children will not be judged by the color of their skin, but by the content of their character. You don't judge me because I'm a Nigerian until you get to know the context of my character. I remember the person that was meant to supervise one of my projects when I was starting out as a researcher. And we arranged a meeting. For the very first time that I'm seeing her, she looked up to me straight in my face and she told me, I don't like Nigerians. straight to my face. I don't like Nigerians. And if I had known that you are a Nigerian, I would not have accepted to work with you. Honestly, I have nothing to prove. But the challenge I had was that if you are to defend being a Nigerian in Europe, in the UK, in the United States of America, that you have to defend being an African, and being a Nigerian in the diaspora, you have to defend it by proving yourself over and over and over again. Do you still have to do the same thing in Africa? It's ridiculous if you have to defend being an African in Africa. Sometimes they tell you there is no racism in Africa. I beg to disagree. People are judged by their accents, what they say, how they speak their English, what they shouldn't say, their culture, the color of their skin, and so on. So critics can destroy your motivational tools if you are not very careful. They can be very dangerous to your dreams. And you have to learn how to deal with them as infectious dangers. Critics, they are very loud. They find faults. And sometimes they don't see anything good about you. They don't. When you present your projects, instead of saying, you have done this so well, they rather look at things you didn't do well. That can kill your spirits. That can destroy the motivation that you have for your career and for your profession. I've mentored and coached people in the past that work with difficult, unappreciative bosses, supervisors that look at the project you've taken your time to you struggle through to write the introduction. You went through a lot. When you look at it and they say, this is crap. This is crap. How do you say such things to someone that is trying to find his footings in life in terms of research career? How do you say this is crap? How do you look straight to people's face, your students, your workers, and you tell them that you don't even know how to do anything? That's a wrong thing to say. Will it be good for us to start looking out for the best in bad situation? Would it be more helpful as a boss when you look at what your subordinates have presented to you in terms of project, assignment, and you let them see they have put in their best strength and effort, and they have done extremely well, before you go ahead and laughingly, professionally point out things they should improve on. Don't make people's life miserable because you feel you're at a position and you know better. I've sat down in seminars and I've listened to people, the so-called big people, experts in the field, and when they make statements, I ask myself, So many years ago, I know with confidence that they do not know as much as these students standing here presenting. People forget so soon where they started from. If you are a director today, you started from somewhere. A vice chancellor of a university was once a student, 100 level student, or student in level 100, who didn't know the difference between the left hand and the right hand. The president of a country today was once a citizen, ordinary floor member. So why do we use our positional influence as a means to destructively criticize people, our subordinates, people looking up to us? Why do we do things like that? People should come to an understanding that power and position is a stage. When you finish your term, you will come down off the stage. Someone will step up. You have to be careful. You are going to step off the stage. You are going to step down off the stage. And it's going to be someone else's turn. Let's stop finding faults and start looking for the best in helping people. Critics are very loud. But success is always louder. And my advice to you is ignore your critics and focus on your path to greatness. When you become your dream, they will pursue you and they will run after you. Critics, they are like accusers of the brethren. They glory in your mistakes. They are promoters of excuses. Why will you glory in people's mistakes? Why will you stand in people's face and say that, I knew you would mess up there? Why didn't you correct them from the beginning? Accusers of brethren. They are only looking for, as an unnecessary allegation and accusation, things you never did, things you were not a part of. They rise up and they talk about it. Some of them are inventors of evil. Inventors of evil. Some people, they just sit down and they are thinking about how to invent evil against you. Inventors of evil. They want to steal. They want to kill. They want to destroy. They don't care what it is you are going to lose. They are selfish, and they have this sense of entitlement that guide their operations. They are inventors of evil. They don't even mind lying about you. They can tell lies about you, what you didn't know anything about, what you didn't do. Because liars can only tell lies. And the devil was a liar from the beginning, the father of all lies and all liars. So they are inventors of evil. They are always looking out for something they can use against you. Anything, they use it against you. We have this among family members. They want you to say something they will hold on to, and they will use it against you for the rest of your life. We have some that we call friends. They know part of your past. They know part of your story. They are custodian of some of your secrets. And what they do is they use those secrets against you. They will bring it to limelight for people to know that they know you and they were part of your life. There are people that come out and tell lies about you. I'm saying, oh, I know the person. Oh, we were friends. They are trying to justify the reason why people should believe them. Inventors of evil. When they are in charge of your promotion, they will delay it. When they find themselves at a position to help you get that scholarship, they will close the door. They will block the opportunities because they are inventors of evil. They don't want the best for you. And some of them act like they are your friends. They'll show to you that they love you, that they are part of your league, they belong to your company. But indirectly, they are trying to find a loophole into your life so that they can use that as a means to engage the people in the days to come. Inventors of evil. Anything they can do to demoralize you, to demotivate you, even if it's possible, to deflate the balloon of your progress, they'll do it. They don't want you to go beyond where you are. When there is a link that can help you to get to the next level, they won't share it with you. When there's an information that can help you, they will hide it from you. They are always guiding things against your progress. I'm not saying they guard, they are guiding it, as in they prevent you to have access to those things. When you ask them questions, and they have the right answers to give you, and they know that those answers will rather push you to destiny, they'll keep those answers from you, or they will quote those answers in the process of confusing you. Some of these they are greedy, very greedy. Some of them are envious. Everything good should not be for you. And whatsoever good you have in your possession, they think it should be for them. They always want to be at the front stage of celebration. Even sometimes they might not contribute in the process of achieving that dream. They always want to be the headlines. They always want to be the one people should talk about. They don't want your name to be mentioned anywhere. Even when you are qualified for something, they will find a means to disqualify you. Some of them are bosses. Some of them are acquaintances. Some of them are people that we relate with. We grew up together. Some of them you ate in the same pot. Some you went to the same school. You sat in the same class. Or they don't want the best for you. They will dig deep into your past to find an excuse why you shouldn't become the president. And they never knew that God doesn't consult your past to determine your future. They never knew that old things for you in God has passed away. All things should become new. There are people that always go around seeking for unnecessary information. They are roaring lions. They don't only roar, they are always looking for people to devour. They gossip about you. They do all those things about you to bring you down. But you should always tell yourself that critics are loud, but your success will be louder. They will do all of these things, and at the end of the day, you are going to come out triumphant. You are going to become the celebrity of God. You are going to achieve that success. And it's going to be painful to them because they did everything for you not to achieve it. But they never knew that the keeper of Israel never sleep nor slumber. That no matter how much it is not too expensive for God to take you from where you are to where you should get to. That even if the devil wants to invent evil and kill and destroy, but there is a life that someone has delivered to you. It's called fullness of life. And that is what is going to vindicate you. For everyone that has been cheated by your boss, by your superior, for everyone who deserves promotion, and you have not been able to receive it, you are going to receive vindication. There is going to be a change of power and a change of system in your organization, in your school, in your house, in your family. There is going to be a change of system that will lead to a change of power. A new boss is going to come, and that boss is going to recommend you for the next promotion. And they are going to backdate your allowances. They are going to backdate the benefits. Because critics are loud, but your success will be louder. Where they expect you to fall, you will rise. You are going to rise and go up without climbing. Your life will be sweet without sweat. Because critics are loud, but success will be louder. Your success will be louder. They will think you will never finish that PhD. But your success will be louder. They will think without them, you can't become anything great. Your success will be louder. Critics are very loud, but your success should be louder. Success will give you many friends. It opens more doors for you. It gives you access to more opportunities. It differentiates and gives you preferences. It increases your stability and your options. It helps you to get to a point of significance. And most importantly, it puts smiles on your face. I know your testimony will be a successful one. That your story is going to end well. And your critics will have no choice than to celebrate with you. They are going to call you on the phone. And when you receive their call, you will decide to answer it or not. They are going to send you a text message. And what they are going to say is that they were sorry that they thought wrong about you, that they didn't see right because they were blindfolded by personal aggrandizement and unnecessary sense of entitlement and selfishness. They will also sing your song. They will come to dance to your tune. Why? Because your success will be louder. Do your best. Let the critics keep talking. You keep working. And your success will be louder. Thank you.